Hi guys, today I'm filming my fall favorites for 2023 and I have some new things here and products that I've had in my collection for a while that I pulled out to use this season and just really enjoyed using. There are lots of other products that are absolute fall must-haves for me that I'm not featuring here today, but I wanted to highlight some different things. So I do also have some random favorites as well. I hopefully will not forget them. I left some of them over here to remind myself. But starting with the beauty products, first would be from Persona Cosmetics. This is their bronze multi-stick in the new shade Mojave. I really love this formula. I have Dune and that just pulls a little too orangey on me, but I love this formula. I don't find this to be super dewy or too greasy, but it does have more of a creamy consistency as opposed to like the M Cosmetics cream bronzer, which is a little bit more powdery. This I think just blends so nicely and I really love this new Mojave shade. I think this is a great neutral tone. It doesn't really look cool tone on me and it is a great light shade. So I absolutely love this and I'm so happy to see that they added this other shade to their lineup. I don't know if they now have 3 or 4. I can't quite remember, but this is so great and the new shade is available at Ulta, which we love to see. Unfortunately, mine is messed up and I have to push back in, but I can deal with that. I don't want to return it to have, you know, it tossed out. Like, I can deal with that. So really enjoyed that. Then because of my Charmed Project pan, I have been using this McGrath Galactic Sun trio from a couple holidays ago, and I've absolutely been loving these two products, which would be Desert Orchid Blush and Golden Nectar Highlighter. I know lots of people are over highlighter. I'm not. I really love a nice beaming highlight, but without it having glitter or being chunky, and this is nice and shiny, but it's smooth. This is such a great formula and the blush is really nice and pigmented. This is a matte shade. Really enjoy both of these products, and I have had another highlighter from her on my wish list for forever, but you know, her products are pricey. And then her blushes, I have one other shade in a single that I really love, but a lot of the shades that she has, I don't feel like I need them. These are probably the ones that I would want the most, and I have them in this palette, which is great, but definitely wanted to shout this out because I have been loving it. Some other fall blushes that I've really been loving are ones that I have liked in the past, but I just really enjoyed them more, and they would be more shimmery blushes. I have a lot of more matte blushes that I love for fall as well, and other shimmery ones, but these are ones that I have liked but just ended up really loving this year. First being the only permanent MAC blush that I have in a compact. This is Peach Twist. It is a Sheertone shimmer. This is really pigmented and a deeper shade, so this would look amazing on tan skin, but I am able to make this work on myself. It does give that more sunburnt look. And then I also have the Ciate Glow 2 blush in First Date. So this has a really nice shimmer finish, but no glitter chunks in there. Really love both of these blushes. Then I believe in my summer favorites, I mentioned my RMS blushes. Well, I think right after that video, I had gotten the other 4 shades and I've used them all, love them, wanted to tell you. They do have a pink color. I can't remember the name of it. They do have a pink color that was exclusive to a set and to QVC. Now it is on their site. I'm waiting for it to come to Skin Store so I can get it discounted, but we will see. It is not there yet, but you guys know I have to catch them all with some products, and RMS blushes are one of them. I've tried the highlighter and I really did not like it, but these blushes I think are so great. Now you do need more of a dense blush brush to apply them, but that does not bother me. So first we have one of the original shades that I also picked up. This is Hanky Panky. I'll definitely be wearing this more in the winter time with a light hand. This is very pretty. I was scared of this because of the depth, but also because it has a like blue shimmer to it. It looks fine on the cheeks, but that is when I want to be really light-handed so I don't look all bruised up. Then we have got Crystal Slipper, which is very pretty. This definitely gives me MAC Warm Soul vibes, a really nice light nude. So this would work better for light skin tones. If you are like a light medium, you might want to go with Maiden's Blush. Then we have Bohemian Girl. This one probably has the most visible shimmer, but still not glitter. It's very pretty. And then this other one is, I always pronounce this Royale. I think it's Royale. Such a pretty color. So definitely just wanted to shout out these blushes. I really love them. They're super expensive, so if you get them on a good deal, go for it. But I have a pretty decent code at Skin Store, which I will leave down below in case you want to get a discount on these products as well as products from tons of other brands. Then for eyes, I have lots of things going on. First, with a single shadow, this is the Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pot in Caramel Apple. This was a limited edition a couple years ago, and this is just a really pretty coppery rose gold type of color, and I just love it. These Tarte shadows give such punchy color and shine, where I feel like lots of other ones don't have as much of a base pigment, but this one does, which I really love because I don't want this to be a topper. I want this to be the shade, and it's that girl. Then I have a bunch of palettes. First one being something that was also limited edition a couple holidays back. You might still be able to find this online some places. This is the Sigma Rendezvous palette. I used all the shades except for this one here, and I just love them. This is more of like a satin shimmer on the lid, but I really loved this on the lid. I used the matte, and then I used Persona Bronze eyeliner on my lower lash line to give a bit of a like warm daytime smoky vibes, and I absolutely loved it. I wore that look a couple of times, so I really do like Sigma's quality. Then I had another limited edition palette. This is Oden's Eye and Judy Red Dragon, and I will link my makeup of the days with these palettes down below. This is really great quality. This is the first Oden's Eye palette I ever tried. Then some more indies. This is the Bard palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. Such intense shimmers. These mattes perform really well. I was very happy with the quality of this palette, and you guys know these are my type of shades for fall. Then we have the Pixie Grove palette from itsBel Cosmetics. I did do a couple looks with this one of them being from the Makeup Garden. Her tutorial, which was so amazing. I never would have put those colors together, but I loved the final result. This is great quality as well. Then we have the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. I used every single shade in here, so I came up with 5 or 6 looks maybe. But let me know if you guys notice this with your palette. I feel like the way that Angelica Nyquist says that the Kosas products smell like old French fry oil, I feel like that's what this smells like, which is a bit off-putting for a freaking expensive palette. Let me know if yours has the same stank, but I really do like this palette. I don't like the creamy mattes. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell which one of these shades it is, but for a transition shade, I want it to be just a regular matte so I can really build it up, and I feel like it got hard pan in this palette. The other one is this deep shade, which I just used on the lower lash line, and that worked perfectly, but ugh, I hate that matte formula. Then also from my Charmed project pan, I have the Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette, and I was sitting here thinking, I'm gonna declutter this, I'm gonna sell it, and maybe. So I really loved this color, Samantha. I think it's stunning, and a really great shimmer formula. Some of these other shimmers, you have to layer them up a bit, which I don't really like doing with shimmers, but the reason I want to keep this palette is because of this one specific look I created. I will have the link for it down below, but it was wearing, sorry for the lighting, Mary as my lid shade, and then Winifred as my crease color, and I think maybe Marnie in my lower lash line. I can't remember all the shades, but I also love this color Winifred. I have lots of matte browns, but something about the undertone of this is just so amazing. So I don't quite know what I want to do with this palette yet. I feel like I shouldn't keep it just for that. The quality is not bad with the other shades. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do, but I love that look so much, and you guys know I don't go smoky. So for a lot of people that wasn't smoky, it was for me, and I freaking loved it. And last for makeup, we're finishing up with 3 lip products. I feel is sad in these favorites videos how few lip products I usually have, considering how many lip products I use, and I have used up so many lip products this year, which is so exciting. So I do have a couple Project Pan lippies here. And I am planning on doing a video coming up soon on my favorite products that I panned this year, because I think that could be interesting. There were some things that was a little bit of a challenge to get through, and then other things that I really fell in love with. So these are two Project Pan lippies. This first one is the Roen Liquid Lip Balm in Charlie. I used it up completely, and this is my backup. I don't know how exactly to explain this formula. I have a million glosses, as you guys know, and I've never tried something like this. It is a thinner lip cream consistency, basically. It does not feel thick and heavy on the lips. It's not sticky, but it has enough of something to it that it stays on your lips, but it feels very smooth. This isn't like a super glossy product, but there is some shine. It also has more of a minty scent, which I really love, and this is just such an incredible product. They're so expensive though. I do have a couple other shades on my wish list, and I would love to buy them in the future. Such a good product. Then this is something that I'm panning right now. You can see a ton of progress here. I just have some at the bottom and then a lot stuck here at the top. This is the Vesca Lush Glow Creamy Lip Oil in Ginger Lily. This is such a beautiful color. I'm absolutely loving this. I love that it has a bigger applicator. Vesca went out of business this year, which is so sad, so I cannot repurchase this, but it is a clean brand, so I wanted to make sure that I got my money's worth out of it, and I definitely did. I really love this formula. This feels a little bit more like a regular gloss. It is similar feeling to the cream versions of the Maybelline Lifter gloss. It just, you know, has, again, a nice amount of thickness on the lips without feeling heavy or sticky. It's very nice and smooth, gives a bit more shine than the Roen, and it just feels so good on the lips. This has a fruity scent, almost like a raspberry, blue raspberry, but it's not super intense. So I absolutely love this, and I'll be sad to see that go. And then the last lippy is probably surprising to you. This is Does the Colors Liquid Lipstick in Charm. So this is one of the shades that was made for BoxyCharm, and then I think they added them to the Dose website. And for my sister-in-law's wedding, her colors were like maroon, and so that's what I wore. I wore a maroon dress from Amazon that was so good. If I remember, I will link it for you guys, because it was around $50. It was stretchy. It was so pretty looking. I would definitely buy that dress again in another color for a different event if needed, but I love it. I'm excited to use it more. This lipstick went with it perfectly, and I am not really a liquid lipstick person anymore, but I really love the Dose ones. They do dry down all the way, but they're not that drying, and I really love the applicator. It's like that little chair, so it just hugs your lips, applies the perfect amount of product. I just really fell in love with this, and I did do a whole breakdown of every single piece of makeup that I used in that look. I will have that down below, and I kept calling this Mood. It's not Mood, it's Charm, and I freaking love it. Next, for some random favorites, I wanted to mention some earrings from Ana Luisa. They did send me 6 new pieces recently, which was so excited. I have done some Instagram, TikTok videos with those pieces that I will link down below in case you want to see everything that I've gotten. I am wearing the Asher hoops today. These are the two-toned ones. They do have them in non-two-toned. But the earrings I've been loving the most, I'm just going to put pictures on the screen, would be the Jesse Huggies and the Kian Huggies, which I just think look so cool. I have so many gold Huggies that when I'm going through them, I have a hard time figuring them out. The other day, I literally wore 2 different earrings, so I got to be more careful with that. But I love how many different styles they have, but still in that Huggy, because I really love Huggies. I think that they can be nice and fun and different without being a big earring, which makes me feel like they're more wearable for work. I am a counselor, so I do need to dress a bit more professionally, but I don't want to be boring. I still want to be fun, and Ana Luisa is just an amazing brand, and they have sales all the time, but I do have a discount code with them, and I do have a link. If you shop through the link, I don't get any money from it. It just lets them know that you went to them through me, so I would really appreciate that. It might give me some more opportunities to work with them in the future. But basically all the earrings that I wear now are Ana Luisa, and I just saw some new piece that's coming out soon that I really want, so I'm excited to see what other jewelry they come out with over the next year. And then my other accessory piece would be this black purse from Target. I also have it in a brown color. It's a light warm brown. I have not worn that one yet, but this black one is perfect. I used to have a bag this shape from Michael Kors, and it got a hole in it and it was right here, so it was just like it wasn't gonna sew and stay. I knew I was gonna have trouble with it, so I've just sort of like put that to the side, and I forever have been looking for something similar that was not that expensive. And I think one time I found something similar or the same bag, and I just couldn't pull the trigger on it because it was too expensive. But this Target one is perfect, and it has this little tortoise shell clasp right here, which is so easy. So you just twist it. Now your bag flap opens. The only thing I don't like in here is that there is a little zipper compartment, but there isn't pockets right here, which I wish there was just one, because I like to put like my lip gloss in there and stuff. So I just put it in the back. It is fine, but it's a little bit of a bummer. But this purse is a perfect size, and I think this is something that I can wear when I'm a little bit more dressed up or dressed down. I absolutely love it. The only other negative is that sometimes the strap will twist around and I will have to like sort of fix it under here, and it always seems so challenging to like twist it to fix it, but it takes nothing at all to get it twisted in the first place. So that's a bit annoying. I will also link, if they're still available, I did buy a couple more like high heel boots slash dressy booties for work, for me to be able to wear with my different pattern pants. We're about to shift into more dress pants time, and I think that those will go really nicely, because the other boots I used to have combat boots. I just threw those away because they were too busted. And then last year I bought these like Chelsea boots in black and nude, which are very lovely with jeans, but not with other types of pants. So these shoes are actually like pretty comfortable. I like the styles, and I have a really hard time with shoes. My feet are shaped oddly, so I have a hard time finding things that are comfortable, and I really like those. So I will have them down below, and then I will also link just some Target pants. Then I got some things from Shein. So I am an extra large, so most of the times I end up having to go with like 0XL from the curve section, which sometimes works for me, sometimes doesn't. I have been able to find some good pieces, but a lot of things have seemed like super cheapy, and they are super cheap, so like I get it. But yeah, I will try to link some of the clothing pieces that I've been enjoying if they're still available down below. But then also for some songs, Greedy by Tate McRae. I love that. I heard it all on TikTok and I think it's great. Then from Tinashe, the song Needs, I think is so good. I love Tinashe. I'm so glad that she's back making some music. And then of course, you guys know how much I love Fly on a Boss. They were just on tour with Janelle Monáe, and they are actually going to have their own tour. They're not coming to my area until March of next year. I bought tickets the day they went live because they were like $20, $25. So Justin is coming with me and we're gonna have the best time. I'm so excited. And they came out with some new songs called Be I'm a Star and Big One. Obsessed. I know all the words, of course. I love them so much. I listen to them every day that I go into the office, on the way there and on the way home. Usually I listen to them a couple of times. Oh, I love their songs so much. I cannot wait for that concert. That is going to be so much fun. But I am wearing those songs out a bit, so I would love to hear your recommendations for the music that you have been loving recently. And those are the big standouts for the products I've been loving this fall season. I would love to hear your thoughts if you have tried these things, and I would love to know what products you have been loving for fall. And usually I'm sad to put away my fall makeup. I don't feel so sad this year, so hopefully that means I'll be excited about winter makeup though. So I am looking forward to starting a new project pan, starting a new group of products. That's got me excited for sure. So anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.